Welcome to Manjula Devi Murugesan Software Training Center. In this tutorial video, we are going to see regarding Revit architecture. Now let us see regarding graphical user interface of Revit. So go to Start, Autodesk, in that Revit version. Which version we are using, that version will come here. Now let it open. Let us wait. Okay. This is the graphical user interface. This is the opening screen. Okay. Here we can see projects, families. Actually, Revit is working on two concepts. One is project, another one is families. Project, here only we are going to do our architecture design, MEP design, everything we will be doing under project. Okay, that means what is meant by families? Families are just like AutoCAD's block. Okay, here for using project, to use in project, we create families. Through families only we are going to give input to projects. For example, I want door. I will, using family, I will create a door and place it in project. Okay, like that we can create a mechanical equipment, electrical equipment, etc. using families. Let us see regarding families later. Okay, now projects. Here these sample projects are there. See, if you are opening for first time, it will show only sample projects. If you already worked and saved, it means recent file will be showed here. Okay, next open means existing window opening, sorry, existing project. New, now we are going to open new project. If you are opening first time, here we are seeing system default, mechanical default. This item will not be there. We need to set these items. Okay, new means now I am going to open new project. So for that we need to select the templates. Here some templates are shown, which is here. If not, if I didn't set this here, no template will be there, only none will be there. Okay, what is meant by template? Template is a predefined settings. Okay, so if I want to do mechanical design, then my template will set for that. I want to design MEP design. For MEP design, another template is there. Okay, let us see each and every template one by one later. Okay, the difference, to see know the difference. And here create new project template. If I am going to create a new project, I will use this. If I am going to create new template from using existing template, I will use this. Okay, template, do you know, already in school days we have used some of the templates. For example, stencil is also a template. There alphabets and numbers will be there, which is predefined for predefined sizes. Okay, so using that we can write neatly. And pro circle, now in colleges also you might have used pro circle. For example, I want 10 mm circle. I need to take a compass and measure the distance and draw the circle for 10 mm. But if I am using pro circle, immediately I can draw. That are all templates. Like that only here we are going to use the templates. Okay, for architectural we will use default template. Okay, for system for MEP design we will use system default. For just since we are going to see the graphical user interface, we will see default now once, then we will open and see system default. What is the difference? Okay, just I select default and click OK. Now my graphical user interface. This is a graphical user interface. My screen is open. This side we can see project, this side we can see project browser. Okay, while opening it will be one below one. First time if you are opening, it will look like, sorry, 1 minute. Okay, it will look like this, but actually floor plan will be above and the project browser will be okay. You can drag and place as you like. See, now one and above. Okay, or I can draw. Just go to right side, it will be here. Okay, let us see about project properties and project browsers later. This and all called tab, and this is called ribbon format. Okay, what is meant by ribbon format? Okay, in ribbon nothing will be hidden. Okay, here see, no tools are available here. Okay, no tools are available, just entire thing is above in, just like a ribbon. Okay, each ribbon fold is called tab. Architecture tab, structural tab. If I open architecture tab, entire tools relevant to architecture will be there. No tools are hidden, entire tools will be here only. Okay, and under each tab there, this is another, this thing will be there, this is called panels. Okay, in panels you will be having tools. So these are the common things. Okay, if you don't MEP Revit, automatically enter the same thing will be there for each, and if you are working for select any template. Okay, but this project browser only will be varying. Let us see later. Okay, architecture. In architecture, this is relevant to architecture design. If I want to draw a wall, see, okay, door, window, everything I can do it here. And the railings, okay, model text, rooms and areas, openings, let us see later in depth. Structure, this is for structural design. If you want to draw a beam, everything you can use here. And the system, this is relevant to mechanical MEP design. Here we are going to use such these items from here to here. This will be for HVAC, and this item will be for plumbing, and this item will be for electrical. Insert, if I want to insert some file or Revit file or IFSC CAD file, entire thing I can bring into Revit using this insert tool. I can bring images also, everything, and annotate. Here only we are going to do dimensioning, standard dimensioning. Okay, standard, and I want to name, text, everything will be here. Analyze, this is called the structural analysis, this one is called the mechanical analysis. Okay, and the massing and siting. Site, this is for external design. Okay, I want to do a car parking or some top of surfaces. Okay, layout design, entire layout design, this thing will be used. Collaborate, this is for BIM concept. Okay, there is collaborate and copy monitor, this and all we will be seeing later stage. View, here we can set our view controls. Okay, I want 3D view, everything we can do it here. Manage, okay, here only some settings will be done. Okay, for MEP settings I can go here and do some settings. Okay, and the project parameters, we will see about the project parameters, but project information will give first input here only. Okay, if you open this, if you are starting here Revit model or MEP, everything, first thing to do this is enter your organization name, description, building name, author, energy setting, entire thing we need to do first. Okay, this is coordinate, project locations, this thing we will see later. Design option also we will see later. For MEP we will not see this, but for architecture model this is important. Okay, manage links also we will see later. Add in external softwares. Okay, this one modify, here only we are going to do copy, monitor, everything. Okay, but for see, For modify, just 50% of space only occupied. Balance space is nothing is there. See, I open, entire thing is almost full. Okay. For what is for that? For example, if I select wall, immediately nearby modify, one panel is opening. This is called contextual tab. Okay, what you are selecting, that thing will come here. If I want to draw a wall, I can draw a wall. Okay, I just press escape once, the order that command will continue. Okay, but if I escape twice, then only it will come out. Okay, immediately after closing that, my tab, see that tab is closed. Door, if I click this, see relevant to door, it will come. Okay, and in each and every tab, this here one modifier is there. This modifier is for just bringing back to original position. Okay, instead of clicking pressing escape twice or multiple times, if we click modify, it will come out of that command. Okay, these are the common thing. Okay, next, if you go for project browser, okay, in this for architecture model, it by default it will open in floor plan level 1. View, see views and legends, schedules and quantities, sheet. Okay, this thing we will see later. Okay, level 1, level 2 site. Okay, here one symbol is there, this thing we will see later. Okay, if I go here, just I am having only 2 levels. Okay, level 1 and level 2. To add levels we will see later. Okay, just I close this. If I press this, automatically that window will be closed. Okay, next important thing, we will go here, file, new. If you want to create new project or family, conceptual mask, title block, connotation symbol, you can create here. Open, existing project or family files or Revit files, everything you can open. Save, you are going to save in same name, save as different name. Export, we want to convert this drawing to other formats, DWF, DXF, DGN. Okay, SAT file, you can use this, or if you want to create into DWF, DWFX, entire thing will be done here. So this one we will see later. Publish, we will go straight to option. Here close is there. If I click close, only this particular file will be closed. If I click exit, entire Revit will be closed. Okay, that is the option. Here general, username is there. This regarding actually this is our center name. I am logged in using this. Okay, this is important for work sharing. While seeing work sharing, we will see the username. Okay, what is that? And the save reminder, every 30 minutes it will remind us. I can change this, synchronize with central reminder interval. Okay, this also we can set, see later. Journal file cleanup, if your system, so your Revit file crashes, it will create some journal files. Okay, so we can up to how many journals do you want to keep, 10 or 10 days, that thing we can set. This and all regarding work sharing, this thing we'll see later. Okay, view option, here is coordinate, architecture coordination, this will see later. User interface. Okay, here just see some tools, tab names are there. Here same like this. If I remove this structural tab and click OK, see my structural tab is removed. Like that, whatever you are going to use, that tool we can load it here. If you are not going to use any only I am going to do architectural model only, I am not going to do make a MEP. So in this case, you can untick this. So your tool panel will be less, sorry, tab will be less, only some items. Okay, and the keyboard shortcuts. Here you can customize your shortcuts. Okay, so if you go here, all defined means what are all defined, not defined, this and all not defined. Reserved, this item we cannot, reserved we cannot use for others. Okay, in this actually for each and every command in other softwares, if you are assigning one shortcut key, that thing will applicable for only one command. I cannot give for one command, I can give as much as any numbers of shortcut keys, but for one shortcut key only one command can be assigned. But in Revit you can assign any number of commands. So what will happen now, the applicable commands will be shown here. Here one indication will be there, so if you press that, automatically entire thing will be what are the shortcut commands available, it will show. You can select this. By default what will do now, which one we are selected last, that command will be shown first. That thing we can do, and we can export this shortcut keys, so future use, and import from them. Okay, if we are set in one system and you want to set the same shortcut keys to other system, you can export, and after exporting, and copy and send to bring take to the other system, there you can import it. Okay, and the double click option, if I click double click, what should happen? And the tooltip assistance, if I bring to this tool, okay, so some assistance will be shown. This is called tooltip assistance. We want normal. Okay, so this one enable recent file page at startup. So if antique in recent file will not be shown. Another is this one, return the previous tab. Okay, see I am selected wall, it goes to modify tab. If I close the command, automatically it returns to the original. Like from architectural tab only I gone to modify tab, it will return to architectural tab. If I change this, stay on modify tab, see just it goes to modify, I press come out of that command, but still it stays in modify. If I want to go for architecture, I need to select this. Okay, so we will keep as it is for return to previous tab, and display the contextual tab and selection. Okay, that thing and all. If I enable this, then only contextual tab will be shown. Okay, next one, graphics. Okay, so background color, which color I want? Yellow color. So I can change the color to yellow. I'll bring to normal color because I cannot see the screen. And this is called a pre-selection, this is called selection. These are the temporary dimensions. Okay, so because we will see this, this is selection, it will show blue color. Pre-selection I will change to pink, and alert I will change to red. If any warning is there, see after selecting this will change. Okay, if warning is there, it will show in red color. This is the size of the temporary dimension what I have shown here. Okay, next, file location. Here only 3 files are shown, that's what we are seeing in while opening. Okay, if I want to go click some other templates also, add, press click here, go for template, template will be located at C. Program data is hidden file, Autodesk, under that RVT28. Here is family template, libraries templates. What we need is templates. click template, US imperial is feet in inches, metric is mm. So click imperial. Here you can select. Okay, just I will select some template, open. See, just I can bring which one is top. I select this. Now I'll close this. See, electrical is above all. So like that, in options you can change everything. So I will change system default to top, click OK. Default path for user files. If you set here some location, automatically your files will be saved there. Okay. So I will just open system default. Okay. Now let us see what's the difference. See, here project browser is changed. Here only I can do electrical, mechanical and plumbing design. Okay, and by default mechanical HVAC floor plan Mac will be opened. Okay, one Mac will be opened. If I want to do mechanical design, I need to open floor plan Mac 1 Mac. I want to do some conduits design, I need to open electrical power floor plan power. Okay, here I cannot do ducting everything. See, if I click duct, it will show warning. I need to do some settings for that, but it will be drawn, but it will not be visible. So I need to change my settings. So what work we are going to do, as per that you need to select your template and some other tools. This is called option tools. Okay, and property. Now by normal floor property will be shown if you select some objects. Okay, it will show regarding that. See, I selected duct, it shows rectangular duct, radius elbow. I can change to anything, and in optional window also I can change the sizes, or here also I can change the sizes and offset. Okay, this option bar will be, see, I select pipe. Now diameter and offset is changed, right? And these are all quick access toolbar. Okay, so I can easily immediately select this. For example, I want this, just right click, add the quick access toolbar, automatically it will be shown 5. If you want to remove, just remove, and you can customize this. Right click, below, right click, above. Okay, this and all view control bar. Here also I can change the view scale. Here also I can change the view scale. This thing and all, let all we see. Okay, this is the graphical user interface of Revit. So other things we will see in next video.